You've been lied to your whole life, not by your doctor, not by your trainer, by the fitness industry itself. Move more, more reps, more sweat, no pain, no gain. And here you are, over 50, joints that have opinions about the weather, and a body that's quietly tired of being pushed harder. So what if I told you that the most effective thing you can do for your strength, your blood pressure, and your muscle health is absolutely nothing? Not laziness, not giving up. Stillness. On purpose. With intention. And stay with me through all 5, because number 5 is the one most people over 50 never try, and it might be the most important one on this list. When a muscle contracts without movement, it recruits more fibers simultaneously than almost any other form of exercise. After 50, that kind of deep, sustained activation is exactly what prevents muscle loss and protects the joints, the spine, and the cardiovascular system. One daily session is enough to trigger a measurable response. Let's get into it. Hold number 1. Wall sit. Hold number 1. And it looks almost too simple to matter. You stand. You slide down a wall. You hold. That's it. Your quadriceps, the 4 muscles running down the front of your thigh, are firing at full capacity. Not for a second, not for a rep, continuously. And that sustained contraction sends a signal your body hasn't received in years. These muscles are needed. Keep them. After 50, quad strength is one of the first things to go. And when it goes, everything follows. Knee stability, hip alignment, your ability to get up from a chair without using your arms. The wall sit quietly fights all of that. Stand with your back flat against a wall, feet hip-width apart, roughly 2 feet out in front of you. Slide down until you feel your thighs working. You don't need a perfect 90-degree angle, especially not at first. Find the depth where your legs are challenged but your knees feel stable. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. If your knees are sensitive, stay higher. If you want more challenges, go deeper or hold for longer. Once you can hold comfortably for a full minute, try lifting 1 foot slightly off the ground. Single leg. Same wall, twice the work. Draw your belly button gently toward your spine. Core tight. Back flat against the wall. And breathe. Slow and steady. The moment you stop breathing is the moment the hold stops working for you. One important note: don't push to complete failure. When you feel your strength fading, you still need enough left in your legs to push yourself back up safely. That burning in your thighs, that's your quads remembering they exist. They've been waiting for this conversation. Hold number 2. Glute bridge hold. This one looks effortless from the outside, and that's exactly why most people get it wrong. You lie on your back. You push your hips toward the ceiling. You hold. Your glutes, your hamstrings, and the deep stabilizing muscles along your lower spine are all firing simultaneously, working to keep your hips level and your pelvis steady. And for anyone over 50 who sits for long stretches of the day, this is critical. Because those muscles have quietly learned to switch off. A glute bridge hold wakes them back up. It gently decompresses the lower spine. That dull ache in your lower back that follows you through the day, for many people, this hold is part of the answer. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Press through your heels and lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Don't overarch your lower back. Think length, not height. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Strong enough for a full minute? Extend one leg straight out while holding the position. Same height, one leg. Your glutes will have something to say about that. Draw your belly button gently toward your spine. Squeeze your glutes actively, not passively. And breathe. Don't hold your breath and hope for the best. That deep squeeze in your glutes, most people haven't felt that in years. We don't talk about it in the waiting room, but we probably should. 2 down and your lower body is already working differently than it was 5 minutes ago. But the holds that protect your spine, and the one I promised you at the start, those are still ahead. Stay with me. Hold number 3, standing wall push. No floor, no equipment, just you and a wall. And yet this hold might be doing more for your upper body than anything else on this list. The moment you press your palms flat against the wall and push, without the wall moving an inch, your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps have no choice but to work at full capacity. There's no momentum, no bounce, no way to cheat the movement. Just pure, sustained muscular effort. For anyone over 50 who's avoided traditional push-ups because of wrist pain, shoulder issues, or simply the indignity of getting back up off the floor, this is your alternative. Same muscles, same benefits, none of the risk. Pressing against an immovable surface forces your nervous system to recruit more muscle fibers than a regular push-up ever would. Your body tries harder precisely because it can't succeed. Stand facing a wall, arm's length away. Place both palms flat on the surface at chest height, shoulder width apart. Now press hard, as if you're trying to push the wall across the room. Hold that effort. Don't let it fade. For less intensity, stand closer to the wall. For more, step further back and increase the angle. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Draw your belly button toward your spine. Don't let your lower back arch as you push. And breathe, steady and controlled. Feel your shoulder blades? Most people over 50 haven't felt those in years. No one warns you that they quietly disappear. And yet, here we are. 3 down. 1 more before the hold most people over 50 never try. Don't stop now. Hold number 4. Side plank. Most core exercises work the front, the abs, the belly, the muscles you can see in a mirror. This one works the side. And that's exactly where most people over 50 have a critical weakness they don't even know about. Your lateral core, the obliques, the quadratus lumborum, the deep muscles running along the side of your spine, is responsible for something most people take for granted, keeping you upright when the ground is uneven, catching yourself when you stumble, holding your spine stable when you reach, twist, or turn. When those muscles weaken, your risk of a fall increases, quietly, gradually, until one uneven step makes it very clear. Lie on your side, forearm on the floor, elbow directly beneath your shoulder. Stack your feet, or place one in front of the other for more stability. Lift your hips until your body forms a straight diagonal line. If that's too much, keep your bottom knee on the floor. Same contraction, less load. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds each side. Build evenly. Both sides matter equally. Belly button to spine. Don't let your hips rotate. And breathe. Slow, steady, controlled. Don't push to the point where your hips collapse. Lower with control before that happens. That shaking on the side, that's not a weakness. That's recruitment. That's 4. And this is exactly where most people turn the video off. Don't. Because what comes next is the reason we started this list. Hold number 5, forearm plank. I promised you this one was worth waiting for. I don't make promises often, but this one I stand behind. Every hold on this list targets something specific. Your legs, your glutes, your chest, your side. The forearm plank targets all of it at once. Nothing on this list, nothing, does more for the structural integrity of your body than this hold done correctly. It is the one most people over 50 quietly retire. Too hard, they think. Too boring. Something they did in their 30s and left behind. That's the most expensive fitness mistake you can make after 50. Your entire core fires simultaneously. Not just your abs, your deep transverse abdominis, the muscle that wraps around your spine like an internal support belt. Your glutes, your shoulders, your legs. A strong, deep core means a protected spine, less back pain, better balance, more control over every single movement you make throughout the day. At 50, at 60, at 70, and beyond. Lower yourself onto your forearms, elbows directly beneath your shoulders, feet hip-width apart. Lift your hips until your body forms one straight line from your heels to the back of your head. Don't let your hips sag. Don't push them toward the ceiling. If a full plank is too much today, drop your knees to the floor. Keep everything else exactly the same. That is not a lesser version. That is the right version for where you are right now. Hold for 20 seconds to start. Build from there. Slowly, honestly. Draw your belly button firmly toward your spine. More than any other hold on this list, that cue matters here. And breathe. Short, controlled breaths. The moment you stop breathing, your core releases. Don't let it. Lower your knees the moment your hips begin to drop. Control is everything. The deep core muscles targeted by the forearm plank are the same ones that protect your lumbar spine from compression and injury. After 50, they atrophy faster than almost any others in the body. And here is what I want you to hear. They respond remarkably well to exactly this. 20 seconds a day is not nothing. It is a conversation your body has been waiting for you to start.